Gauteng Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant General Tommy Mthombeni has paid homage to police officers who lost their lives in the line of duty at the annual SAPS Gauteng Commemoration Day this morning. Police leadership in the province laid wreaths to honor the memory of those who sacrificed their lives protecting citizens in the country. Mthombeni says the sacrifice made by slain officers should not be forgotten and that their legacy should be carried forward.
With this convention here today at the memorial or at the Garden Memorial site, it is clear a commitment to honor our fallen heroes and heroines by means of renewing our collective commitment in resolving our fight against crime and, of course, uphold justice and ensure that the sacrifice by those who served are never forgotten. By so doing, this includes supporting the families and carrying forward the legacy of the members. As I said last year in 2024, these brave men and women in blue did not flee when they were forced or when they were faced with danger. They stood up firm and defended the defenseless and stayed true to their oath of office. From these 4 fallen heroes, the youngest was 41 years old. Some of us, we might think a 41-year-old, it's old enough. But I must say that the person who's 41 years old in the South African Police Service, he or she still have to serve for the upcoming almost 20 years. So the 41-year-old female sergeant at the time of the death, and surely this is disheartening. And truly, this is a problem. As of yesterday, I visited the family of Nhlungwane in Stenkwater in Temba, as we had lost one of our colleagues, the Constable Nhlungwane, who was shot and killed next to Babelehi industrial area on Friday, while she was on the forefront ensuring that our communities are and they feel safe. Given this, what happened the day before yesterday, we know for the fact that last month we have already lost 2 of our members, a warrant officer and a sergeant, those who were based in Florida but seconded to deal with the trio crimes, which are house robberies, carjackings, business robberies. To the community members, as police officials are community members, the police provide service to the community with the community. We are always saying we are pledging this solidarity for collaboration for fight against crime.
All right, we've now roped in Jabu Mabaso, Provincial Secretary of the South African Policing Union, just to speak to us then about the dangers of the work that police have to undergo, as well as mental health challenges within the SAPS. Jabu, a very good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for your time. We've just witnessed, of course, that ceremony where the Gauteng Commemoration Day was taking place. I mean, honoring officers who have died in the line of duty. How would you describe the current state of morale, firstly, among SAPS members?
Good afternoon, Nettie, and good afternoon to your viewers. We say with the commemoration It is really, really sad that we've lost members, and this is something to honor them. The police are going through so much on a daily basis. You know, it is very painful not to know if your partner will go to work and come back or not. So that is something that is also going through the minds of the members in the policing environment as they go out to work in the morning, not knowing you're going to come back. That becomes something that might just take your spirit. You don't know how to feel. So with that, mental issues come in. Mental wellness issues come in, and we really need to take heed of that because our members are really going through the most. So we need to give support, as much support as possible, where it is needed, by using the EHW that is being given to the members, using the medical aid, and all the programs that are being given there.
Yeah. Jabu, your line is not the greatest, but let's see if we can just continue with this question. I mean, beyond just the physical dangers of police officers, how serious would you say the mental challenges are? I mean, you've touched a little bit on it. I mean, especially in light of that recent hostage situation where the young constable shot his 18-year-old nephew before taking his own life. I mean, just what are the levels in terms of mental health, trauma, particularly in the police officers' environment?
With mental health issues, we also need to consider the social ills that our members are going through. So those are some things to consider. The police, before becoming a police, a person is human first. That is somebody's mother, father, a sibling, child, and they're going through whatever they're going through in the home space. So that also takes its toll on the members. Yes, we saw the suicide and murder that happened in this past week of the member in Mamelodi. And that is very sad to watch because this person was going through the most, but it was enough support given from the police side. That is something that needs to be also taken into cognizance because it is mentioned, the allegations around that story, that this person was going through the most. This is what our members go through daily. Personal problems, work problems, the victimization within the workspace also takes its toll. So these are some of the things that need to be looked at. We need programs that will be relevant to the people that we leading within the police.
Yeah.
So we look at the suicide rate is getting younger, and that is very disturbing. That we need programs that will be relevant to the younger generation.
Yeah, and as a union, I mean, what is your role in terms of making sure that those programs do exist? Because one wonders at the back of the problem of not reaching out for help. What is at the center of that problem? Is it a case of, officers not wanting to seek help because of stigma-related, lack of support? What is behind the reluctance from officers not reporting, and of course just your role as a union in terms of making sure that leadership at least implements some of these programs?
As an organization, our work is to make sure that the employer does due diligence with the processes and follows up on processes that need to be followed. We always preach to the members that it is okay to speak out. It is okay to seek help with the employer health and wellness programs. It is okay to speak to a counselor, getting external help. So those are things that we are reinforcing all the time. With the stakeholders being the police and the unions, when we have our meetings, some of the things that are being spoken to is making sure that there's programs that will assist our members because they see a lot of things during their working hours. Coming across people, they come across actually quite a lot. And so with that, you need to make sure the policies are upheld and the right the right people are being used to make sure that they help them.
All right, Jabu, let's leave it there for now. Thank you so much for your time, Jabu Mabaso, Provincial Secretary of the South African Policing Union.